Sean Diddy Combs has been a name synonymous with success, luxury, and power in the music industry for nearly 30 years. But behind the glitz and glamour lies a far darker story, one that's filled with secrets, tragedy, and questions that remain unanswered. For decades, Diddy has been at the center of some of the most notorious events in the entertainment world. From his alleged involvement in the East Coast versus West Coast rap feud, the tragic deaths of Tupac Shakur and the Notorious B.I.G., to scandals surrounding his private life, he has managed to evade serious legal consequences. But now, everything has changed. With new federal charges and shocking revelations, the empire he built seems to be crumbling. In this video, we're going to unravel all the untold secrets that Diddy has kept hidden for decades. Some of these revelations are disturbing, others downright shocking. You'll hear stories that will make you question everything you thought you knew about one of music's most influential figures. Diddy was raised by a single mother after his father was murdered when he was just 3 years old. His father's involvement in the drug trade left a dark shadow over his childhood. His mother kept the truth hidden for fear that Diddy would follow in his father's footsteps. But the lack of answers about his father's death created an early obsession with control and power, traits that would later fuel his meteoric rise in the music world. Diddy's ambition was evident from a young age. After attending Howard University, where he quickly became known for organizing the most talked about parties, he set his sights on something much bigger: the music industry. And here's where things get interesting. Diddy worked his way into Uptown Records, where he quickly rose through the ranks. But his relentless drive to be the best wasn't without consequences. He clashed with executives, and after only a few years, he was fired. The reason? The CEO said, "There can't be two kings in one castle." But that was just the beginning. In 1993, Diddy founded Bad Boy Records, one of the most influential record labels of all time. He signed the Notorious B.I.G., a rising star who would go on to become one of the greatest rappers of all time. But with success came controversy. Rumors swirled about Diddy's tight grip on his artists. Some claimed he was more concerned with his profits than their well-being. In fact, many believed that the infamous East Coast versus West Coast feud was fueled, in part, by Diddy's desire to maintain control over the rap scene. This brings us to one of the most pivotal moments in rap history: the death of Tupac Shakur. On the night of September 7, 1996, Tupac was shot multiple times in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. He died 6 days later. For years, there have been whispers about Diddy's involvement. Some allege that he paid for Tupac's assassination, while others believe he simply turned a blind eye to those planning it. But what's the truth? In 1997, just months after Tupac's death, the Notorious B.I.G. was gunned down in Los Angeles. At the time, Biggie was promoting his album Life After Death. Many believe that Diddy's decision to reduce security around Biggie played a role in his tragic death. Why was security cut at such a critical moment? Some say it was a financial decision. Others speculate that there was something more sinister at play. After all, Diddy's career skyrocketed after Biggie's death. Coincidence? You decide. As we peel back the layers, we see that Diddy's career has been tainted with controversy not only in the music world, but also in his personal life. One of the darkest periods in his career came in 1991, when Diddy organized a charity event at City College in New York. The event, which was meant to raise money for charity, ended in tragedy when 9 people were crushed to death due to overcrowding. The lawsuits that followed haunted Diddy for years, but the true extent of his responsibility was never fully revealed. Was this a tragic accident, or was it another case of Diddy's ambition going too far? Fast forward to today, and we're seeing Diddy face some of the most serious accusations of his life. His ex-girlfriend, Cassie, has come forward with shocking allegations, accusing Diddy of years of abuse, manipulation, and forcing her into situations that no one should ever experience. She's described a nightmare scenario where Diddy would film her in compromising situations, force her into sexual encounters with other men, and maintain control over every aspect of her life. These claims are not just allegations. There's reported evidence to back them up, and it has shaken the entertainment industry to its core. But even more disturbing are the claims that Diddy may have been involved in even darker activities that involve trafficking, coercion, and even violence. While these allegations are still under investigation, they paint a picture of a man whose quest for power knew no bounds. As the federal investigation unfolds, more and more victims are coming forward. And here's where things get even more unsettling. Reports suggest that there may be over 120 victims, with some as young as 9 years old. The charges against Diddy now include human trafficking, coercion, extortion, and more. The sheer scale of these accusations is staggering, and the fact that so many are stepping forward only raises more questions. What will happen next? Will we finally get to the truth about Diddy's involvement in some of the darkest moments in music history? Will justice be served for the many victims who have come forward? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. This is a story that's far from over. We'll be diving even deeper into these shocking revelations and discussing new details as they emerge. Trust me, there's a lot more to this story than meets the eye. Don't forget to hit the like button if this video has kept you on the edge of your seat, and make sure to subscribe for more updates as this case unfolds. Thanks for watching.